How come in Islam men can have 3 wives? Why don't they just sort of like stick just to one wife?
In the Quran, God gives the option for Muslim men at any one point of time, they can marry up to 4, but no more than that. What you need to understand is Islam did not introduce this polygyny, Islam restricted it. In the past, even within Arabia, people can have as many as they want and they can just get rid of them as easy as they want. But Islam restricted that practice and said, if you fear that you would not be able to deal with them justly, then marry only one. Why polygyny is an option? It has various functionalities and purpose that it can serve. It has served in the past and it's serving now later, because sometimes men, because of their natural makeup, they want to have more than one wife. That's why you probably would see a lot of people in your eyes committing adultery every single day. Even though they're married, they're looking after other women, they're having affairs. Islam considers you have to make sure that you treat your wives fairly, otherwise you do not have the right to marry them. And this is a marriage, it's not an affair. It's actually a legal marriage like your first one. The Quran talks about if you want to look after the widows and the orphans. So that means it's actually also looking after, taking care of those women who don't have a husband. They may have had in that country a war, for example. Men naturally go and fight physically in the war and they get or martyred, and then you have a lot of women still. Islam doesn't want these women to be surplus women in the society in which they cannot fulfill their biological needs, because they are women after all, men and women sexual needs. So you should not put them into prostitution. You should not put them into this adulterous affair relationship. So the only way to get them back into the society where they can then be into a marital relationship with other men who are less than women. Do you follow? So this is one practical example where it has happened in the past, and anytime there's a war or something, it can be happening. But as I said, there are various reasons. You want to look after the widows and the orphans. You want to have your biological needs looked after. You can do that, but only if you fulfill the conditions. So that's why we can never say this is an adulterous relationship, because God has given us the allowance with conditions. So it's a marriage just like marriage one to one.